Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So USF's offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This all him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
That is not how... offensively. You want to come out, get some things established, get your quarterback in a rhythm, get the positive mojo going. The opposite just happened. Just made a big mistake. Now you just created so much momentum for the other team. Defense, please come and bail me out.
The give out of the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Might as well stick with him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do.
Picked off. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll start this drive firing. Looking down the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Finds his man, it's Parks. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off play action. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Bulls.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll bring it out. It's Stone. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The inside handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Cardinals are flying down the field. On the run, it's Willihan. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. He's got 47 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. The Cardinals will hustle to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. Intercepted. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, South Florida. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right look.
Running toward the tape. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Willihan. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. He's there to make the stop.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, USF. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. White going to attack through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The aerial assault continues. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football, Dave.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. He's going to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. White wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got Will trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the... Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going over the top. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on second down. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Bulls will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Going up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Got some room in it. Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. And the Bulls' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it, and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cardinals offense will get the first possession of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. White going to attack through the air. Fires to the big fella. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bulls offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Trying to get to it. He's got it. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got his man.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up for it.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The Cardinals have enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Gonna run it. It's Ashby. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. They'll give it to him again. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First down to start the drive after the break. He leaves it with his back. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Coming after it. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. From the 1, it's first and goal as they try to open. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Slips through the line. Powers through. He steps out of bounds at the 49, just short of midfield, and he almost went a really long way. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
From the gun to give, looking for room. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. A long way to go for this offense. Looking for room. It's Willingham. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. White wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much he could do there, does pick up 2 to the 34. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Hughes. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll throw it on first down. Quick completion on the out. The Cardinals want to move quickly. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown Cardinals. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He wants to throw. He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Bulls.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've...
Makes the catch down the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Gonna take a shot, and it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. This offense has a 2nd down play. White gonna attack through the air. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot and see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Movement here from the tight end. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. He gets a block, and the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. White wants to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. It'll be a draw. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL. And
the Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes.
Open runway ahead. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. This drive with the pass. And you've got the defense reeling. You just hit them with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot. You can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown Bulls. And here they come, almost all the way back. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Looking for room. It's Willingham. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. They're going to ride this running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Cardinals need to pick it up on 4th down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Louisville! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. Lowers those pads. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle. It's Eccles. Touchdown, South Florida. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's complete. A huge pickup. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking deep. And it's caught inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup. He lobs one high down the left side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They want that clock to run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. Winning those individual 6-second battles every